I think Colorful is on the upswing again. But he's meeting Happy right now. Our next match is the upper bracket semifinal. Number 2 of Group C in Yule Cup 2. Happy, the reigning world champion, against Colorful. Happy is looking really strong in that matchup again. I think. Colorful, I couldn't really tell you how he is currently in this matchup. We go into map 1 without much further ado because there's something very interesting happening very early on. Normally, so early into the game, something as stressful as this won't be occurring, but Happy is taking a bit of a risk. He sends his first ghoul outside of the main immediately to try to cancel a greedy Ancient of War positioning. And it was greedy. Very close to the creep camp. You can decide to put the Ancient of War here or rather here. This one creeps a little bit faster, but this one is safer. So Colorful is getting punished for his greed already here on map 1. If the Ancient of War dies, that's a disaster. But perhaps he can save it. Mass Wisp usage, trying to keep the Ancient of War alive. The Ghoul could pull the next creep camp actually, but it's too much. It's too much damage. Colorful, what hero is he choosing? Demon Hunter. Demon Hunter was always the strongest hero. It seemed like so. It shouldn't be that much of a surprise, I guess, to see the hero here. But Demon Hunter without any Archer backup. An opening like this, of course, is also going to be painful for Happy. Not as painful as it is for Colorful, but it means that Happy's lumber is going to be very low. So, actually, the Tomb of Relics is late, so the DK can't even go for skeletons, meaning that Happy cannot put that much pressure on. It was a bit of a gamble, of course. This opening by Happy could have completely backfired if the Ancient of War was further back and the Ghoul couldn't have found that kill at all. But this is a little bit scary. Archer numbers are going to be pretty low, and the Demon's experience as well. Demon Hunter is certainly a hero who's very reliant on levels. He scales very well with levels, with bonus stats for more tankiness, for more damage, and of course the improved mana burn to disable enemy heroes. So Happy. This early game, so far, was a good start for him, but how is he going to follow it up now is the question. A Ghoul aggressive move out could be an idea because this Demon Hunter is only level 1 with no items to speak of. So he's going to be having a pretty tough time dealing with ghouls. Oh, Happy is going for the Ghoul creep actually instead. Gets a lightning shield. I don't think that was intentional. Oh, this one certainly isn't. Ouch. That hurts. So it's important for Happy here to get all the last hits. And he did. No lightning shield deny. Happy doing it well. And is now going to be level 2 in just a moment. But actually Colorful gets away with a black eye. This could have been a lot worse. This could have been a lot more scary, losing the Ancient of War like that. But at the end of the day, he can begin creeping as well. His tech shouldn't be too far behind. Yeah. So it kind of feels like this whole game is just slowed down a little bit. Heroes are reaching their levels later. The tech is later as well. But in the grand scheme of things, it's mostly the same, I guess. Oh, that was a nice little interaction right there. Happy was expecting the Moonwell save on the Wisp, but Colorful was patiently holding on to the detonate and not reacting too quickly. Happy wants to snipe the Renegade right here, but Colorful, I think he knows about this. This is a pretty known creep route nowadays, so this should be scouted for and expected by Night Elves. Item for the DK is pretty unfortunate. Only the +6 strength here from the belt. But it was also good experience for the DK. It's also keeping the item away from the opponent, and as long as all the ghouls survive, this was still a good move by Happy. Tier 2 about to finish. Graveyard in time. And this could certainly be a Naga now. If he sells the belt, he's going to have plenty of gold. Keeps the belt, interestingly. And goes for the boot still, so this is probably going to be a Naga now. Most likely a Naga. Happy's tech is just slightly faster than that of the Night Elf. So he can make it to the tavern a little bit more quickly. Arrives and goes for the Naga right away. She gets the boots, obviously. And now these archers are in trouble. First cold arrow could be a kill right away. DK running in front, looking for the block. And that is one easy archer kill. Demon has his own boots and the Naga to help him. But you can always have to respect Happy with his ghouls. Outstanding at surrounding. Outstanding at basically everything. Everything that is execution based, Happy is amazing in. Losing one archer is okay, but losing a second one, that will hurt quite a bit more. Then the ability to focus out ghouls is going to be diminished quite a lot. Oh, we have backpack on the ghouls, by the way. I guess because they crept the lab and also the green camp to give the items to the DK more quickly. But now finally, Colorful is able to gather his forces together. And wants to creep up a little bit more here. So this certainly is not really the game for a fast expansion. Happy is continuously putting on the pressure. He's gonna get another archer kill. The Demon Hunter not able to find return damage for a long time. And there was a half a second window. Happy finds that immediately, gets the surround on the Naga and gets the kill. Oh, and the surround on the Demon right after. He does have a cloak, but that doesn't do much since Happy does have the dust as well. And the ghoul is getting saved as well. Yep. Happy was ready for that cloak. Is not going to give up the surround. Force the TP out. And this could even be an Ancient of War kill. Happy going for the Taskmaster instead, though. This is probably the more valuable steal. The more valuable pickup. Gets the ring. And almost level 3 with that. Expertly done by Happy. And the positioning there was a little bit off. The Demon Hunter, like when you're fighting against ghouls, every second of damage uptime matters. And how he was stuck behind the Ancient of War, couldn't attack the ghouls, that matters a lot. Because if the demon finds his damage uptime, he can take out ghouls with a Naga pretty quickly. So, let's take a look at the tech. Tier 3 almost done for Happy. We have Fiends coming in. On the Night Elf side, tech a lot later. Almost 2 minutes later. But now, with Dryads on the field, for a little while at least, the map control swings around. The Night Elf now has the stronger army. So Happy needs to be cautious with his movement and definitely doesn't want to lose any Fiends especially. As they are valuable units and not as expendable as ghouls are. Sells the ring, keeps the belt. Interesting. He's probably going to be giving that over to Lich or Naga. Or does he really just want to have it on the DK for right-click damage? That would be quite surprising. Colorful falls back. He doesn't want to look for more pressure with his Dryads. He needs the levels. This early game was not good for him. The Demon Hunter wants to get level 3 as quick as possible. In this game, he didn't get it quickly at all. Gets the big healing, though. That's a very good item. Double claws, big healing, boots. This Demon Hunter is looking strong, and he has to be. He has to be the big carry in the late game here. Lich ready for Happy. We're gonna have the orb in just a second. Whoa. That was a 6th Acolyte. Did you guys see that? Happy wants to expand? It's kind of reminiscent of his playstyle against Orc, where he also rushes tier 3, goes triple hero, creeps the map, and then 50 supply tier 3 expands. Oftentimes just in anticipation of the Orc expansion. And there we go, here's the Acolyte. I don't know if he has the lumber. Only 2 ghouls at home.
Player's forces are under attack.
Doesn't quite have the lumber. Gualthala's boots. Could be decent for the Lich. Or the Naga, not outstanding though. I think the demon should be looking for more aggressive burns, shouldn't he? There's a staff on the Naga, so she can save him. He's got the boots. Yeah, he should be running in and out all the time and burning. Alright, there's another one. Prevents the Nova. So, proper Demon Hunter usage, the way you're supposed to do it. And in again, and burn, and back off. But now the ghouls are in range, and that's a little bit scary. The Nova finds the bear right there. Happy's moving forward, and Colorful's just running back. Colorful's not fighting the ghouls. Gets the mana burn right there on the DK. Ghouls dropping pretty low. The bear nicely saved to the side. There is a staff ready, but staff is being saved for the Demon Hunter. One Dryad also pretty low, but good move back there by Colorful, kiting very well. Oh, but he doesn't have the reveal as it seems. No, there we go. Reveal now from the lab, and at least one Fiend's gonna die. But Happy found quite a few kills himself. Did Happy only lose one Fiend and one Ghoul? I think he did. Mana is low now, though, by Happy. And this is where Night Elf prefers... how Night Elf prefers to fight. Drain all the mana and then go in for the attack. But Happy didn't allow that. Happy forced the engagement before the Demon Hunter was able to burn everything. There's a Wisp around the corner. I don't know if you saw this expansion. But expansion is basically done now. Demon also not level 4 yet. You want to get level 3 early on the Demon, and then in the late game get to level 4 to become a serious tank. But this Demon Hunter never really was able to get the levels he wanted. Level 2 now on the Lich, level 3 on the Naga. I wonder if he goes Fog Lightning or Cold Arrow. Fog Lightning on level 2. And there we see it. Decent damage here, hitting 2 bears and the archers. But the mana is low on Happy. This could be a decent fight now for Colorful. Dryads being prioritized here for Happy. DK is losing quite a bit of HP, but has that heal pot also to use. Kiting with the Fiends from Happy as much as he can. The Dryads are attacking the heroes, which is really not what you want. You want to focus out the units instead. More Dryads dying, more Fiends dying. It's kind of a decent trade for Colorful, I guess, but it still seems to be better for Happy. And of course, Happy loves to take even trades here with the expansion for him ready now. Gets more kills. That Dryad also wasn't really moved. And Happy TP's out, gets level 4 on the DK. That's a big level up as well for the level 2 aura. And with all the money he has, can go for mana pots now for more healing. He is mining, he's got his win condition, and Colorful has to go all in. There's no choice now anymore. Demon Hunter getting slowed down, getting controlled pretty well. The Naga, deceptively tanky here with the strength items she was given. Oh, the Lich in trouble though, and he gets the kill. DK there a little bit too far away, running a little bit too far away. Oh, the Demon doesn't dodge the coil, but still survives and goes for the invul after. And now the rejuvenation coming in. Naga also in trouble right there for Happy. A few slight micro mistakes, making things dangerous over here for Happy, but he's still got a lot of supply. 59 supply for Happy, 40 only for Colorful. But Fiends are on borrowing, and with that, especially the Dryad's in trouble. One Destroyer does die. There's a bear in the back here pressuring the Acolytes, but the Demon is too low. He has to staff him out! Staff! My goodness, that was close. The Lich kill was a nice find, but that was the first real mistake by Happy this game, and it was too late of a mistake to matter in the grand scheme of things. Lich is almost back now on level 2. That doesn't take that long. And Colorful is finding himself in a close to impossible situation. 1 base versus 2 is bad enough in this matchup for Night Elf. But against Happy, that is normally a death sentence. But let's see what he can do. Demon is level 4, so that's good. But the army, it's 2 bears, 1 Dryad. We can kind of Forget about the Archer. She doesn't really matter that much anymore. There's a dust against the Fiends, which is nice, but I mean, it's too much damage from Happy. Right-click focus on the bears, or heroes, or dryads. It's all a little bit too much. All a little bit overwhelming. The aura level 2 here, this is why the Lich gets away so easily. This is why the aura level 2 is such a big level up for Undead in this matchup. Helps to fight against the slow. Naga in trouble now. She's gonna die. Couldn't transfer the staff in time. But even if she did, I mean, this is over. GG 1-0 for Happy. The Europeans looking good today. 3-0 so far in their map score. And Happy now one step away from the upper bracket final, which is of course where we are expecting him. Unlucky with his group in next, but kind of lucky with his group certainly in Yule Cup 2. Thank you very much, Davy Jones HQ, for the 4-month resub. Less than 3 to you as well. So colorful now. This is like one of those games, I think similar to what happened to Foggy, where you don't play with the greedy Ancient of War anymore. Oh my goodness. Quite a surprise here for our next map, by the way. Yeah, this happened to Foggy as well at BREC. That's why Foggy lost his game at BREC pretty much. Honestly, the Ancient of War kill resulted in a lot less than I thought it would. Like, it slowed down the Demon Hunter's leveling, certainly. And I guess that was a big deal. The Creepjack in the middle against the Kobold, that's probably what won Happy the game with the Naga kill, with the Creep steals. And the Archer kills. Did he? I think he killed 2 Archers as well, right? Happy, crisp. On the small map, he never gave Colorful a moment to breathe. Is that the reason now why Colorful is choosing Twisted? That is very, very unusual. Twisted is by most Night Elves nowadays considered to be a bad map against Undead. No safe first creep camp to start with into the map. And later on, so many camps around the map to give high levels to the Undead tri-hero combo. Undead will always be triple hero, pretty much always anyways. And Night Elf, yes, does scale well, with the Demon Hunter especially. But if it goes super late game, let's say 2 base versus 2 base, especially the Naga second, isn't going to be that good for Night Elf. So perhaps this might be a Panda game. We see very little Panda nowadays. But let's take this one step at a time. Happy now with the lead, going into map 2. This is his match point. If he wins, he's going to be meeting Foggy in the upper bracket final for the first place match. Foggy was looking pretty good earlier already. So what are we going to be seeing here? Warden! Okay, alright, alright. This is the reason for the map. Colorful wants to drag this game out a lot, wants to go to 2 bases, wants to blink all over the place, and wants to get level 6. That's the one option, but it's not the only one. He could also be going Panda second. Go for Warden levels early, Warden domination early, buy time and space for the Panda second. Warden is a rare hero to see because she is unreliable in this matchup. She heavily relies on levels, and especially on Twisted, that is not a guarantee at all. This first camp is already super important. Happy's gonna harass this probably. DK gets the rod and runs over right away. Acolyte is damaging the wisps. Ready to kill them with coils. Ready to pressure the Ancient of War. Oh my god. If the Acolyte steals this last hit, that's a catastrophe. Doesn't manage to get that. Forces one Shadow Strike. But the big creep goes to the Warden. That's very important. She needs level 2. She kind of needs level 3 quickly. Happy gets the first last hit steal there with the coil. Warden is trying to force the DK away. Only one Shadow Strike left now, though. If she levels up, she's gonna have 2. Good movement by Happy. Taking as little damage as possible. Catches the second Shadow Strike, but not much follow-up damage. And suddenly the Warden is very low mana. Drinking out of the Moonwell already. And the second one. Okay. This is probably gonna force the DK away, but this is very costly for the Moon Juice management. And maybe that was a mistake by Happy. Running past the main. That could have been a mistake. If he instead changes directions and walks back this way, the Warden can't sip up too easily. Can't get more Shadow Strikes too easily. That's a tiny thing, but yeah, I think that was a mistake by Happy. DK wants to get the boots or the staff. Boots it is. Boots for the Warden as well. With that, he can keep up with the DK. But the Shadow Strike doesn't slow him down that much, so this is a big pickup. Good pickup, I guess I should say, for the DK. Only 4 ghouls for Happy. Early graveyard, only 4 ghouls. Okay, he's going for more ghouls now. And this Warden play is actually working out pretty well, I have to say. Maybe Happy should have scouted with Acolyte and Ghoul. And then be ready to pressure with the 1 Ghoul. But Happy is playing the Happy build nowadays with the early graveyard. So again, no Ghoul build means few Ghouls. Means the DK really can't pressure with Ghouls that easily. Oh, if the Warden could steal this last hit, this would be tremendous for her. Denying the level 2 on the DK. Oh. Can she force a TP here on the Death Knight? Units are coming over, trying to block. This is probably gonna be a TP. Yeah. Level up, but still has... Oh my god, it's so close! Warden mana. Oh my, is he really gonna pick up the item? Oh, that looks greedy. That's gonna be 1 more right click. Yeah. Oh my god. 5 more mana for the Shadow Strike. Whew. That was close. What's the item? Claws. Okay. It's a very good item. I guess that he wanted it, but... that looked risky as hell. Of course, with the boots and the aura, the DK is a little bit faster than the Warden. So, what do we have here on Tier 2? Tier 3 Rush, double lowers, Hunter's Hall. So the second hero is going to be delayed if Colorful does want to go for a second hero. Which he may not.
A player's forces are under attack.
Second Necropolis for Happy. Ready to remake Acolytes, maybe? Of course, the big strength of the Warden is economy harass. Blink into the main. Look for Acolyte kills, Peasant kills. With Fan of Knives. Or Shadow Strike. Happy's looking for expansions. Expecting Colorful to want to go to Tier 2 here. And to 2 bases. But no expansion yet by Colorful. He's creeping up more. Wants to level up this Warden as much as he can. Hasn't chosen the second skill point yet, by the way. Only Shadow Strike so far. Big healing for the DK is very nice against the Warden. Very welcome item. Fiend transition begins here for Happy. Early graveyard, 5 ghouls. That's the Happy build. Warden looking to pressure. Looking for some kills. Oh, especially the ghouls. Welcome finds. Quick reaction by Happy. Really important to get the statue into position to have the healing. One ghoul's gonna die. But probably only one. Second Shadow Strike is ready, but Happy ready with his coil. Okay, so that was only a single ghoul!
Forces are under attack.
Wow. The fact that he didn't use the TP there, that is quite bold. A bold young man. Is colorful. If he loses the Warden there, the game's over, probably. Still no expansion. I don't think Solo Warden is playable without an expansion. Not on this level. But a Wisp is ready, so expansion could be coming now. But it's gonna be certainly a pretty late expansion. Tier 3 is done. Bears are coming. The big downside of the Warden, and the reason why she's weak on the high level, is because she can get out microed really, really heavily by the undeads. There's no mana burn to prevent spells from the undead side, and the Warden spells are okay, but they're honestly not that great. Like, before level 5, that's the first problem of the Warden, before level 5, she's a very bad fighter against tier 3 undead. And even on level 5, she's okay, but she's not that good. And another thing is, in other matchups where her ultimate can be a game winner, like against human, also against undead, it's not that great. Because you have a much harder time finding kills. That's a big difference maker. Warden relies on finding kills, and undead has DK for coil, heal, and statue for healing. Happy is looking for a big attack here. Seemingly even eager to go into the Night Elf main base. Warden is very close now to level 5 at least. Indeed, very, very close. And Happy, eager to look for an engagement. There's not really any need for Happy to play this aggressively. If he just goes for a creep war with his triple hero against the solo Warden, he's gonna be coming out on top. But maybe he just wants to force the pressure here early to prevent the expansion. Kolinova gets the first kill on the bear right away. The Warden is still silenced. Finally, the silence wears off. No dispel right there. And the Warden does get level 5. Found the Penance of Energy. So much mana on the Warden. She's actually going to have plenty of spells to use. He doesn't have Abolish. That is an unbelievable mistake. The silence on the Warden is way more effective than it should be. Oh, and killing the shop earlier, by the way. This means that a Burrow could be abused pretty hard, because there's no detection for the Night Elf. Well, maybe from the lab there is. Both players taking quite a few losses. Happy down to 41 supply. 43 it is for Colorful. And the DK has to TP out. Oh, the Fiend dies, and so does the Dark Ranger. And Happy, for once, doesn't win an engagement. And yeah, this attack into the main, there really was no need for it. If he just goes mass creeping, if he gets level 4, 3/3 heroes or 5/4/3 heroes, he's greatly, greatly favored. The one danger that the Warden, however, she has a lot of downsides, but what the Warden is really, really, really good at is 2-base versus 2-base play. 2-base versus 2-base play, where players are a little bit more passive. Because then she is excellent at economy harass. Blinking around the map, fan of knives, killing acolytes over and over, getting ahead further and further in the economy. That is the big strength of the Warden. That is by far her biggest strength in this matchup. Being able to economy harass. And there's an Invis Potion on the Warden. We'll be saying hello to these acolytes soon. Oh, gets a free kill on the Fiend as well. Happy is losing grip of this game. But he's finally getting levels. Level 3 now for the Lich. DK is going to be getting level 4 here, I think, which is probably going to be Aura, since he has the Rune Bracers. Against the Warden, sometimes you want to go Death Pact, but with Rune Bracers, it might be Aura instead. And this is forcing a TP back to deal with the Warden. And she can just staff out. And again, this is gold that Happy has to spend, that Colorful doesn't have to spend. And it's more time for the expansion. Colorful is making good use of his Ultra Vision advantage as well. Oh, but the Lich with the boots is very fast. Happy. Does he see these bears? He certainly does. It's gonna be at least one kill on the Berserker. With how, like, spread out the Night Elf is, and with how he's continuously going for base harass, Happy must expect there's an expansion somewhere. Oh, and we're gonna have... Okay. It's gonna be one of those games. Plenty of expansions everywhere. Happy needs a tele staff, I think. There's a TP on the undead side. He got the next big item. Ring +5 and Orb of Darkness. Very unfortunate items for Happy. Forces the TP out by the Warden. She is level 6 now. She does have the Avatar. Keeps the ring. That surprises me. And Happy now in a very difficult position. There's expansions coming up. He's continuously getting threatened in the main. And this is what the Warden can do to you. But yeah, I think Happy just went for the wrong first attack. If Happy just waits for the expansion to finish or cancels the expansion instead and then fights for the creeps on the map, this should have been a lot better. Happy parking a statue in the main is really nice, by the way, to help heal up the Acolytes. But now there's an Avatar of Vengeance to deal with. Colorful's first expansion is going to be falling. He will be giving that one up, because there's still another one bottom right. And that one's going to be not too easy to find. And the Warden is finding more and more kills. And, hey, you know what? This is a good strategy to play against Happy. The chance, the likelihood that you can out-micro him is very low. But maybe you can, like, economy harass him to death. It's gonna cost the Warden another TP. But she killed a bunch of Acolytes, Ghouls, Statue, Shop. And forced a TP herself. Lich also out of mana now, so... Can look for these Nova chase down kills too easily. But it is Aura 2, I believe. Yep, so the DK is still very fast. Avatar of Vengeance, though, I talked about it earlier, isn't the all-deciding game winner against Undead, because it can be taken out pretty easily, actually. Just Orb of Corruption, right-clicks with Fiends, and those 1,200 HP can melt away pretty quickly. Good scout by Happy. Sees the tree coming up, or finished, I guess.
A player's forces are under attack.
Oh, the Avatar ran into range of the Black Citadel and is gonna be lost. How much experience is this, by the way? Ah, was okay. The Warden, of course, will survive with her boots. She's very fast, but the bears, having them so close, is always a danger. Getting the statues would be a great find. The statues are what is enabling these heroes.
The town is under siege. A player's forces are under attack.
Fiend and A-Bomb pressuring the expansion. As long as Happy knows where the Warden is, his main base is safe. But the Warden has a staff. So the Warden could be joining the Dryads here at a moment's notice. Oh, and Happy didn't remake the shop. That's a really big deal. That means no statues at the moment. If these statues fall, it's a big problem for Happy. But they're not really falling right now. Colorful has barely mined from any of these expansions, to be fair. This one has not mined at all, and this one has only mined about 500 gold. So it's 2 expansions currently invested for 500 gold. And that obviously is not a good return of investment. And another TP is going to be forced. Colorful can't fully get his game plan to work. Not yet. But even without the income of the expansions, he's pretty rich 1,200 gold. Even on just one mining base. For the most part, one mining base. Was able to extract some resources from this one. But not that many. And now this expansion will fall. Undead hero levels aren't that scary yet. But they're beginning to get there. Shop is coming up for Happy. Again. Only one ghoul on lumber, by the way, so lumber is absolutely a big problem for Happy. Still finds enough to go for Disease Cloud. Frenzy Ghoul was scouting for expansions and sees that there's none up just yet. Not on the left side, anyways. I think the Ghoul looked for all 3 gold mines over here. Doesn't find any, so he's going to the top right. Oh, there's an item on the ground. Gloves. Happy does see it. And this lich is really strong right now. Soon to be hitting level 4 for +4 intelligence. Most likely there's going to be an expansion here on the left-hand side. But this, again, this was an expansion that didn't mine anything. It's a game of whack-a-mole right now. Oh, the Borrow Fiend for the scouting is pretty nice. But here we go. Warden into the main. Happy needs a staff to be able to answer the Warden with just a staff, not a TP every time. The Lich alone can deal with the Warden over a couple of seconds. Alright. One more Expo died. One more Expo is coming. Very unusual game. A Twisted Meadows game. Oh, the Warden. Alright, Happy should creep this right now and then Telestaff. Please, Happy, do it. TP and Telestaff. Okay. Gives the Telestaff to the Dark Ranger. I'm not sure that she has enough damage to actually threaten this Warden. Warden is in again. Again, the statue is very nice over here. Telestaff back. Silence on the Warden is pretty cool, so she can't go that easily for the Acolyte kills. But the Avatar of Vengeance is coming in. The next Blink Fan of Knives, and most Acolytes are dead. And the tomb, the shop is going to be lost once again, but Happy. I thought for a moment he was going to just counterattack into the main, but no, he's going to TP back. Deal with this Warden, forces the TP out. But this was again a great trade. Oh, this is going to cost the Avatar of Vengeance most likely. Slight mistake by Colorful, not having it in range of the TP. So that one does fall pretty easily. Where's the Dark Ranger, by the way? Oh, there she is. Happy tried to get up an expansion, but that one's cancelled. We have a proxy Tree of Life over here. That's pretty cool. That one's unlikely to get scouted, I guess. But this was very expensive for Happy. Main gold mine soon to expire, by the way. Happy lost one of his statues, so he's down to only one now and doesn't have a shop anymore. Very frustrating game for Happy, of course. May want to sell this item, and yeah, this item he will definitely be selling. Can certainly use the gold. Skeletons being sent out for scouting. Staff coming in early. And forcing the Warden to blink away right away. Oh! And these bears caught in a very dangerous position now. Coil Nova, they can start dying very fast. But the Warden is going to take that opportunity and go towards the Acolytes once again. Gonna cost one bear, at least. TK is running back towards the main.
A player's forces are under attack.
Happy was so close to seeing this tree. Oh boy. But he's not looking for it. Happy sees the tree in the top left and is going to be distracted by that. Nope, never mind. Happy scouts for this tree as well. Happy is keeping the vegetation in check. and chopping down the trees one by one when they come up. But the main is expired, which means the Tree of Life can establish a new gold mine, which of course the undead cannot. However, there's more gold to be mined for Happy. Still left in the main. Why are the bears close by the way? Isn't this just an unnecessary risk? A Zeppelin could have been an idea, by the way, by Happy. To be ready for the Warden blinking in and then load up the Acolytes into the Zeppelin. He saw the Warden splitting the Acolytes here a little bit. Tree of Life falls. That's level 3 for the Dark Ranger. Level 2 Silence, I guess. There we go. Here comes the Zeppelin now. Happy a little bit late with that, but might still be in time. Fiends trying to find some free kills. And also this could open up the way for the Warden. Avatar Vengeance spawned one more time. Oh, and she gets one more kill. It's level 8. Level 7, excuse me, for the Warden. That makes her blink a little bit better. Doesn't change that much, to be honest. But how does Happy get across the map now? Happy needs to get across the map and kill this Tree of Life. And Happy also needs to establish another gold mine soon, doesn't he? Happy has quite a few resources. Ah, that's why the bears are around, of course. For the Reju heal up. Happy splitting his forces really heavily now. Fiends and A-bombs towards the expansion, but he changes his mind. Going to join up with the rest of his army. That kind of knives wasn't too effective, only hitting the heroes. Does he still not have Abolish? Are you serious? Colorful, how do you not have Abolish yet? Oh, A-bombs beginning to drop low over here. Stab is on cooldown by the Warden, so another bear could be lost right here. And another bear will die. But the Tree of Eternity makes it towards the expansion. Acolyte sees it, but how can Happy deal with it, is the question. Warden into the main. Quick load up into the Zeppelin. And this is where the Warden would like to have at least an Orb of Venom to put some damage on the Zeppelin. And the Warden blinks out. Happy, by the way, still with plenty of items to sell. Ring and Talisman especially are very exposable. Sells the ring. It's a lot of gold. Dark Ranger is with the units, but not with a TP. Had a TP earlier, but passed it to the DK, I guess. Is Colorful finally gonna take a fight? After a full game of running away. Colorful has another base. I don't think that's the proper idea. Maybe he thought it was only the Dark Ranger here, but the DK and the Lich show up. And that is time to retreat. How much did this tree mine? A decent amount. More than 1,000 gold. And Happy is mined out as well. Okay. Alright. The game becomes interesting again. What does Happy do next? Happy could try to kill off this Tree of Eternity. Oh, there's another Haunted coming here. There's gonna be a scout coming in from the Wisp, probably. Is this a TP? Just the staff. Dark Ranger herself can't do too much. She was hoping to scare the Warden away. Just with the Dark Ranger staff, but that didn't work. Oh, the Dryads. They're being sent over to the expansion. Happy still getting attacked in the main. A-bombs, and this is so smart. A-bombs destroy a statue in the main, and the DK and the Fiend and Lich with the Dryads. The splits by Happy are outstanding. Happy could be supply stuck soon, by the way. If another Ziggurat falls. Oh, one Fiend. Not in the right group there, as it seems. Or perhaps on A-click. Warden has to staff away. She's a little bit too hurt. Over to the Bears. Will be getting healed up once again. Avatar of Vengeance. Slowed down again. Should be surviving this, though. There's no Lich here. But more Dryads did die. Colorful at 50 supply. Happy. Expansion is ready. Can set up a Necro there as well if he wants, which I think he should. Happy splits really, really good this game. Always in the right position with the right amount of units. Not over-defending. Not giving complete freedom to Colorful. Now Happy wants to kill the Tree of Eternity. Oh, how quick is Happy with the Acolytes? Very quick. Doesn't lose a single one to the Warden. But this Haunted could be killed pretty easily. But the Tree of Eternity is also going to fall. Suddenly resources are very important. We have 400 gold for Colorful. We have 365 for Happy. Oh, these bears in the main, man. They could all be in trouble. DK comes in with a Dark Ranger. Trying to take out the bears. First one's dead. Colorful. The Warden herself takes too long to kill this Haunted. And the Lich is killing the base up here. But the Lich is kind of stuck over here. He can't rejoin the rest of the army. Unless the DK staffs to the Lich and then TP's back. That could be doable. And the Tree of Eternity is definitely going to fall. Oh, the bear staffing over. Of course, that's where the staff lands. DK in a bit of trouble. Maybe forced into the invul here. Did smartly buy one. Could get level 6 here as well with the bear kill. And has to go for invul now. Is he going Death Pact? What could he even Death Pact? I'm not sure. Oh, he could be dead. He's got a TP ready. Double click TP. That means he lands right here. Uh-oh. And Happy supply blocked. Does he have Death Pact? No, he's got Coil 3. Woo! Stressful game. This Lich needs to come back to the main. Lich's got a healing potion for the DK. Happy's trying to hide. Yeah, staff away. Staff away. Smart. A little bit late with that, honestly. But better late than never.
A player's forces are under attack.
Blinking forward with the Warden. Oh. I've never seen a hero here before. That's a weird spot, but low cooldown on the blink. She gets away. DK has the heal pot, of course. But Happy's trying to bait an attack on the DK. Trying to make him overextend. And then pop the heal potion and own the trade. A couple of Acolytes did die, so only 3 left now for Happy. But also the expansion up here is ready. But Colorful lost a lot of units. Lich is level 5, by the way. Dark Ranger, 3. Undead hero levels at the point of where you can't deal with them anymore. Happy's got a lot of gold still left. 600 gold for Happy.
Town is under siege.
And this Tree of Life. It just began mining with one wisp. This might be a full-out base race now. Staffed by the Dark Ranger once again to start things off. Put in a couple of right clicks at least. Oh, the DR in trouble. She's gonna die, I think. Silence. Oh, critical silence to save the Dark Ranger. Preventing the next fan. Oh my god, Happy with the plays. Triple staff now on Happy, by the way. For all the mobility in the world. Haunted, not yet taken out. But the Avatar of Vengeance will be lost. And with that, go all the spirits. Necro in the top right by Happy. The bear's gonna kill the Haunted here, as it seems. We don't have many Acolytes left. We have no mining by either player right now. But these undead heroes, I don't know how you're supposed to deal with them anymore. Happy with such a game. With such patience. Holding on, bending but not breaking. But the Expo is lost. The good thing about the base up here is, if Happy rebuilds his whole base, he's very close to the Night Elf main. And can kill that easily whilst protecting his own base. Super smart play. A little bit risky. If it gets scouted, that could be easily cancelled. But so far it's not getting scouted. Alright, it seems to be all about building kills here.
A player's forces are under attack.
But the Avatar of Vengeance, I mentioned this before, is not safe. Where's the Lich? Lich and Dark Ranger over here. Pressuring the Dryads, I think, is what they did. Oh... The Tree of Life was ready to expand here again, but guess what? There's a Necro already. And the Haunted is almost ready. I don't think he can cancel the Haunted anymore.
A player's forces are under attack.
Dark Ranger and Lich both ready with the staff. The DK, same for him. Yeah, and that's it. The Haunted is up. The Haunted is up. The Zeppelin is here. The Acolytes can be saved. And the Warden doesn't have Fan of Knives anymore anyways. Colorful. This is the last stuff he has. He's got 20 gold right now. And barely any supply. 20 gold, 23 gold, 27 supply. Happy is broke himself, actually. But he can start mining here in just a second. DK is pressuring the Warden. He can actually fight her on Blight with level 3 coil. Especially, of course, with the Ruined Bracers, which are so helpful right now. And the Warden has to TP... May have to TP out, actually. Uh-oh. Blink. 4-second cooldown. Okay, she should be fine. She sold the boots earlier. Oh. It's still a little bit dangerous.
A player's forces are under attack.
And Happy's killing more stuff. This is certainly looking like the 2-0 now. Colorful. With an unusual game plan. For a while there, it looked like he was doing well, but he never got his expansions to run. And his Warden harass, it was good, but Happy's response was at least as good as well. Tree of Life falls. No more resources. There's no mining anymore in this entire game. Unless the Warden sells a lot of items. Which he still could. The DK in the main, dealing with the Avatar. We have some unsummons, even. The Warden stuck on the low ground again. Second time this game. Thank you very much. Akibono with a 2-month resub. Back again, Walker Thrills. Walker 3, still the best game to watch, he says. Yeah, this game was not very action-packed. We didn't have too many full-blown fights, but very smart, strategical, and a fight for resources. I guess this is what it was all about at the end of the day. A fight for resources. Alright, Warden, one last try. The Zeppelin. This was a slight mistake by Happy. He should have gone for the Zeppelin way sooner. But when he finally did, the Zeppelin was a big help. When the Warden dies, it's all over. But she gets away. DK and Lich. Just concerned with looking for bases. No base here. Okay, Happy knows he's fine. Warden is getting a few more Acolyte kills. Every Shadow Strike is an Acolyte kill. Happy could start attacking buildings in the main. Especially the Moonwells.
A town is under siege.
Oh. Can't kill the Fiend. He doesn't have reveal. GG! Colorful gives up. Happy will not break. The Warden cannot kill him. And that's a 2-0 for Happy. Moving on in the upper bracket into the second round.